Hey folks, I'm Black.
I'm Logan.
And we are 3, 2, 1. The Raven.
I guess I'm very person.
Well, we're not gonna say it together?
No.
Aw. Okay. Fine. Anyway, this is part 2 of our Q&A special. I know it's been a fucking long time since we've done it. We promised both parts would be out by January, and it's already June.
They both have a J in their name. That's close enough.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, the reason for this delay, both kinds of reasons to blame. Half of the blame is shifted towards Logan, because after recording, he said we should take some time before getting to the next part, and it's already been 6 fucking months!
And what's your fault, Mr. Steve?
I tried to remind you, but it never came to my mind. Then again, it should have come to your mind, too! So technically, you're 75%.
Yo.
Okay, fine, we're both half. Half, okay. Anyway, last part, we answered questions from Pirates Like Swag, and what was the other guy? Oh, Robert Johnson. Now we have 2 more questionnaires, and then after that, for those who want to send us more questions, you'll have to wait till we hit 400 subscribers. In fact, we're actually starting to reach the peak of 400.
Really?
Yeah, we're at like 364 at the time we're recording this.
Cool.
Yeah. We actually got here a lot faster than I thought. Like, wow, we're suddenly on the rise, man. You know, in 2014, we got like 200 subscribers throughout 2014.
Yeah.
That was crazy. But now, time to get to our next 2 set of questions, and then we'll be done, and if anyone wants to send any more questions, tough jack. You'll have to wait till we hit 400. Sorry, but that's how the cookie crumbles. And now, next set of questions. Here we go. Alright, our next set of questions is from John Paul Grieve. Hey man, what's up? Alright, also we got some questions from him. Okay.
No, fuck, how are you, Black?
Wait, what?
What?
Never mind, so... Okay, first question. These questions are for both of us. Would you two consider doing animation one day?
If I could draw, I would totally do animation.
Well, we can't really draw shit, to be honest. We can't draw to save our lives, especially Logan.
Oh, I see.
I'd be surprised if we could draw anything, aside from those amateur dick sketches you see everyone doing. As graffiti, you know? Like, I'm sure if I opened up a notebook, I would see him doing stuff like that. Okay, dude, I don't mean that. Come on, don't give me that. Alright, but no, we might do animations. If we would, we'd probably suck at it, but we might. Alright, number 2. If there was any popular brony you two would like to meet in person, who would it be?
Mr. Chugga Conroy, of course. He's
well,
a brownie, right?
Well, I guess so. I mean, there was one of his in one of his vlogs, you saw he had a shelf of MLP figures, so I guess he kinda counts.
Yeah, that's my answer. I don't know about you.
Well, here's my answer. I'd have to go with Animated James, because I am a huge fan of his style of humor. He's like a modern Mike Myers to me. And, well, actually, we've been messaging him a few times about Animated James. We've been messaging him a few times on Skype, hoping to have him on Let's Meet, but we've never really been able to find a right time with him. We're hoping to find a time with him this summer, or maybe we could... I mean, he hasn't been messaging us recently. I think we may have hurt his feelings or something. We could probably make an apology video toward him to tell him why we didn't message him, and... Would you be up for that, Logan?
Sure.
Alright, we should make an apology thing towards Animated James sometime later on, of course, but yeah, that would be my answer. To meet Animated James in public, Logan Chugga Conroy. And third question. Who is your favorite MLPFIM villain? Well, we already answered this in our second Q&A special, I think, but my favorite villain would have to be King Sombra. When I first heard of this guy, or when I first saw him, I didn't think it was that great, but then after reading some fanfics involving him and seeing fan art of him in Twilight, I kind of...
You despise me.
I kind of saw some more background story toward this guy.
satisfies you.
You know, story about his life, as to why he's the way he is, and...
That's fan fiction, Black.
Also,
it's not real fiction.
I know, but all these theories about King Sombra, I kind of got more interested in the guy. Also, the fact he uses dark magic, namely on Twilight, which I actually kind of enjoy. In fact, I personally think Twilight and King Sombra make a great pairing. Just personally saying, you guys should know, I love dark magic or any type of corruption in cartoons, and, well, this guy's a source of it.
Well, I always liked kind of Discord because, you know, it's this chaos individual. And, I don't know, I like the idea of a character who's all topsy-turvy and upside-downish. So, yeah.
So, yeah, those were the questions. Thanks, John Paul Grieve. We really appreciate it, man. Thanks. Sorry this was so late, but, you know, we were busy and procrastination got the better of us. Even though I thought Logan said Nightmare Moon last time, apparently he says Discord now.
What, my opinions can't change?
Oh, sorry, I was just a little confused. Okay, next set of questions. Okay, and our last set of questions is from Alex Lynch. First question. Oh, this one's for me. Black, where'd you get your Alicorn amulet? Okay. The Alicorn amulet I got off this guy who goes by the name of Cutie Mark Kersplodeface. For those who are interested in buying one, you can email him. Go to kersplodeface@gmail.com or Mark Kersplodeface, I think. Anyway, I'll find his email address and I'll link in the description so you guys can contact him. We'll put a link in there. Just if you guys want one, email him. He'll set you up with one and tell you where you can give him the money to buy it. And if you're feeling different, or if you don't want the red gen, he'll give you different colors. He's got purple, green, blue, orange, anything you want. He'll give you any color gem you'd like.
What a swap color.
But I decided red because it's the original. Exactly how tall are you guys? I don't know why you'd want to do something like that, but last time I measured, I am 6'4".
I believe I am 5'9".
Yeah, we're pretty tall for people our age.
Yeah.
What was your favorite MLP episode from Season 4? Pinkie Pride. We're sorry for choosing the obvious, but we can't help it. That episode was awesome. And it was the first time in a long time I actually felt any respect for Pinkie Pie.
Yeah, sure.
And she's with Weird Al. How can you get any better than that? Okay, next question. Any hopes or predictions for Season 5? Well, we're already a portion of the Season 5, but, well, we can predict as of now, but, I don't know. If anything, I can predict something with the map, the Cutie Mark map.
That map.
What do you think?
Map.
Do you have any predictions?
Map.
I mean, we might have a return of a villain. I mean, maybe we might see Trixie again. I mean, we got to see Gilda return.
Yeah.
As we're filming this, the most recent episode is Princess Spike, which we just saw a few minutes ago.
Indeed. And oh, that was an episode.
Yeah, I really don't know. As for hopes, I hope for a villain with dark magic to come in.
I'm sure you do.
Or maybe Pinkie can actually be funny for a change. That's also something that could help. Or maybe we might get to see more of Main Six's family history. That could help. We'll go into that into a future question on this. Aside from making vids, what activities do you two together? I said two. we ain't doing ballet here, activity-wise. There is one activity we do, I mean, a couple. We do gaming together.
Gaming.
Well, I try, man. Besides, you're the gamer of the duo. There is one activity. There is another activity we do. I don't know how many of you heard of it. It's called Aikido. It's a form of martial art. We've been doing it for some time now.
Yep.
I'm a second level green belt. Actually, no. I'm actually, as of now, a yellow belt. Logan's a second level green.
Second level green?
Yes. He just recently tested too.
Yep.
Like last week, I think. Yeah, last week. But well, way to go, by the way, man. And we hope to go farther into this. See how far you can advance, and yeah. Okay, 3 questions left. Who's your favorite MLP OCs? For me, that would have to be a tie between Nyx and Snowdrop. Snowdrop because I actually enjoyed that animated film, and Nyx because I love Past Sins. God damn it, I love it. It is the best fanfiction I've read. It may have been long, but it was worth it. 22 chapters, including the prologue.
I do not read fanfiction.
Yeah, you made that clear.
Gaming console.
Alright, what gaming consoles do you have?
Well, first off, he spelled consoles wrong.
He has spelled consoles wrong, you're right. Let's see, consoles. Well,
got a Nintendo Wii.
we have a Wii. We used to have a GameCube. Do we still have that?
Somewhere. I got a NES. Pretty sure I got a Wii U coming on the way.
And Logan has a 3DS actually.
I'm actually playing it right now.
He used to have a DSi.
I do still
And he
have
also,
a DSi.
I thought you got rid of that.
Yeah, I still got it.
He also has a 2DS, but that thing broke, so...
Also, I might be getting a Wii U, but, you know, maybe. Thinking about it.
At first we were a little skeptical about the Wii U. We weren't planning on getting it, but it's actually gotten some interesting games recently. You know? Alright, last question. What was it about Pinky Apple Pie that you didn't like so much? Okay, well here's our main problem with Pinky Apple Pie. The idea of the episode sounded interesting. I mean, the idea that Pinkie Pie and Applejack might be family related? Why not? That episode sounded like it could have a lot of potential. But really, the writers took this idea and made it into a joke. I mean, yeah, it's cool that Pinkie Pie and Applejack could be family related. But they should actually go into it. Not go... This episode should have been revolved around going into it, not going to the answer.
Yeah, sure.
We could have learned something from this episode. It could have been interesting, but instead we get nothing but a bunch of cheap jokes. The humor is also a problem in this episode. Pinkie Pie is trying to smile at death. They go through the scariest cave in Equestria. By the way, I don't know how you can forget the location of something like that, but apparently you can. And the waterfall, I don't know why she didn't scream on that, because that means death. Apparently she's just that dumb.
That chill.
Possibly the only good thing from Pinky Apple Pie was Apples to the Core. I loved the song then, and I loved it now. In fact, it's because of this song I got so hyped for the episode, and I was disappointed. Probably the worst thing of all was the ending. They went nowhere. They gave us the same smudged page excuse from the beginning. So what? Try to clean the damn smudge. If not, Golden Apple or whatever the fuck her name is, that shouldn't be the only place of the answer. Maybe it's somewhere at Golden Oaks Library or the Library of Crystal Empire. There should be somewhere else with the answer. And then guess what? When this episode's over, this is never brought up again. Pinkie Pie and Applejack possibly being part of the Apple family, it's never brought up again. You'd think this idea could make an addition to the storyline, but it doesn't. It's just, they made it so forgettable.
Okay, but
maybe
bad episode.
Maybe somewhere in season 5 they'll continue with this. They may learn from their mistakes, and maybe we'll learn something about Pinkie Pie's family and the Apple family. But until that happens, we see this episode as probably the worst of season 4. Even worse than Rainbow Falls. Okay, so maybe I did get a little too angry with that review, but my god was I enraged with that episode.
You really didn't like that episode?
No, I did not. A lot of people said Rainbow Falls was the worst episode of season 4. No. To me, Pink Apple Pie, and to both of us technically, was the worst episode. Also, one more thing I'd like to say is how stupid some of the characters were. Apple Bloom should have given Applejack the map instead of just tossing it around and throwing it in the river, and you did not need all that stuff in the cards. Why the fuck would you need a painting on a road trip? Come on!
And you never know you're gonna have to trade a painting for something.
Well, possibly, but who the fuck needs balloons? Or torn out sink, or pots and pans? You're just going a mile or two, I think.
I think it was a little more than a mile.
Well, possibly, but... But now, finally, that we've gotten the rage out of our system, that's all the questions we've had. We thank you all for all these great questions. All you have to do now is wait till we hit the 400 subscriber milestone. We'll give you all another special sketch, if we can think of one, for the subscriber special, and announce the Q&A. Then again, who wouldn't see it coming as of this point?
Indeed.
Hey, maybe for 500 subscribers we might do something different, as well as a Q&A. We'll debate on that. But yes, we thank you all for these great questions. Gotta wait for 400 subscribers to answer any more questions, and if our next Q&A special ends up in 2 parts, we'll try to make this other part come out more sooner, right, Logan?
More sooner.
You fucking grammar Nazi!
I don't know. We need to do it more sooner, Black.
Fuck you! But yes, thank you all for these great questions. We'll do more reactions this summer. Hopefully we can go back to doing gameplays if we can find our tripod. But that's it. So,
Bye, everybody.
Yeah, we'll be
talking to you.
We'll be back in the near future. And we gotta get the closing line together.
Why the hell not?
3, 2, 1. Arriva, see ya.